Hi, I'm Rebecca Louise French, coming to you live today on December 21st, 2016. And as many of you know, this is the winter solstice up here on the northern hemisphere, and it's the summer solstice down under in the southern hemisphere. So this is a really important energetic day for us all. So starting today, it's a really good time to focus on reflecting on everything that's happened in 2016 and letting that go. And then we're going to talk about what to expect in 2017 and how that energy is going to be different than what we've experienced this past year. And then I'm going to guide us all in a channeled healing meditation at the end before answering some questions if there's any that anyone has for me at the end. So we're going to dive right in, first of all, and start talking about releasing the 2016 energies. Now, for a lot of us, I know this was a crazy year. A lot of people felt like 2016 just kept smacking them upside the head, and every time they got back up, something else knocked them back down again. So if you felt that way, know that you're not alone, that a lot of people found it quite overwhelming. It was also a year of great change. So there were people making international moves like myself. Some of you know that I've moved recently from Australia to Canada at the beginning of the year. I also know people that moved from Australia to Ireland, and within different states and provinces in Canada and Australia and England and America, there was a lot of movement happening. So all of this was working together for a divine purpose, as it always is. So feeling like you kept getting smacked down was about releasing the energies, okay? So it was about releasing the energies of things that have happened in the past 9 years. So, oh, hi, Lisa. So in the past 9 years, you've been working on lessons and things that you wanted to learn to help your own personal growth and development. And as those things were building up, and you've finished and completed those lessons, sometimes that energy hangs around. So we are in this state where stuff was coming up. We kept feeling knocked back, but it was helping us in the end. Believe me, I know that's hard to believe, but it was helping us. Okay. So those lessons completed, we got to the end of 2016, and now we're ready to let that energy completely go. So it's the end of a 9-year. And what I mean by that is that if you add up all the numbers of 2016, so 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6, you get a 9-year. And at the end of a 9 year is always the end of one of these numeric cycles. So starting next year in 2017, we're starting a 1 year, which is a year of new beginnings. Okay, so we're ending the old cycle and beginning the new cycle. So first, we're releasing all these energies from lessons. And then secondly, with all the movement going on, we're finding ourselves in new locations, which is endings and beginnings. Now, a lot of these have been important because each time we move or feel like we're going to move somewhere else, we're letting go of old stuff, right? We tend to declutter when we move house. We have to release friendships or relationships that might no longer serve us. For those of you who haven't felt called to move anywhere or go anywhere yet, you might have found that you've realized there's some toxic relationships in your life and have decided to let some of them go for your own spiritual well-being. It could also be that you've gained new friends where you finally feel like yourself and you're starting to feel more grounded and more aware of what your needs are as an individual. So as you release friendships and you gain new friendships, it's a beautiful time to be doing that here at the end of 2016. So we're releasing the energy of the past 9 years. We're releasing relationships, jobs, situations, anything in our lives that's causing us to be feeling dragged down instead of lifted up, because you're ready to start this new 2017 year. Okay. If you have any questions about the 2016 energies and completion and releasing stuff, feel free to ask questions because I'm going to get to those at the very end of the video. So I'll have time to do a couple questions and I'll stay online for that. When it comes to 2017, it feels really different. It's got this joyful, prosperity, buoyant energy to it. New beginnings often do. And it's not just because it's the new year. It's because with it being a 1 year numerically, we're being supported by the energies that are going on right now for this to be a year of starting new projects, new growth, a new awareness that is really in line with our soul purpose. So feeling more like ourselves than we ever have before. Now, the interesting thing around this that the angels and guides shared with me last night is that you would think, yay, it's like this energy year of prosperity and joy, and I'm going to love it and dive right in. But a lot of people are going to feel fear around this. And I know that seems kind of counterintuitive, so let me explain. Our bodies, our minds, our ego has all our lives tried to keep us safe, right? So that's the main ego's job. It tells us not to burn ourselves on the stove. It tells us not to go running across traffic, right? So those things we want us to keep it safe from. But then it also tries to keep us safe from change. So our ego wants to hold on with both hands and go, hold on, if you change, I don't know what to expect. I don't know if I can keep you alive if you change this situation. So your ego tries to keep you sitting still and not moving and not doing anything, okay? So if we listen to those fears that come up, we'd be going, well, I'm not worthy of this new beginning. I can't start this new project. I've got too much stuff going on. I'm too confused. I don't even know what my new project's supposed to be. No, I'm not going to do it. And those fears that come bubbling up, it's time to smush them down and go, you know what? I get you. Thank you, ego, for trying to keep me safe, but you can take a hike because I'm ready for a new change. I know that this new beginning is going to rock for me. I am so excited. And see, even as I'm saying that, I can feel my own fears kind of bubbling up because I'm releasing a book next year, and it's a deeply personal book. And it's got stuff in my life that happened to me for my greater learning that kind of freaks me out a bit in sharing with the entire world. But I also know that that book is meant to change lives and help people. And it helped me in writing it to release those energies anyway. So I have that fear bubbling up. So you're not alone, right? We're all going to have something that goes, oh, I'm really excited for this new project, this new job, this new friendship, a person that's come into my life that I feel might be right for me. And then there's going to be this little voice in your head going, hey, wouldn't you rather stay at home? Well, you don't know what to expect. Oh, I'm not sure I should do this. And 2017 is the year to tell all those thoughts just to go away and just take one step at a time towards living your true life purpose. So for me, my one step I know is to finish writing that book by the end of 2017. It's almost done. I just need to edit it. And the next 2 weeks, that's all I'm working on. Then I need to send it to an editor that's going to do a better job editing than me. You might have a similar little step, seems like a little step that is going to snowball into a big step. So do you have an idea of a project or a course you might like to take? Or maybe there's something at the community center that you've always wanted to go hang out with this group, but you were afraid and you hung back. Maybe you want to start meditating more, but you're not sure what that's going to look like. So it might just be little changes, but it'll lead to something big and huge. They want me to share with you a story of a lady that's in my A Year of Healing meditation course, who is just amazing. She joined the course at the beginning of the year, not really sure what to expect, and only joining because her partner was in the course. And together they've been working through it. And she shared with me recently that she felt guided to go and do the Reiki Level 1 course. And it was meant to be that she did that. And I think I did a healing on her the week before, the week after she did the course. It was around that time she'd also ordered a healing from me. And her life has changed hugely because of that, because of what came up in the healing, because of what happened in her Reiki course. She's got now this deeper awareness of a life purpose that she never would have expected was part of her life. And that's using healing energy with the elderly people that she works with. So you've got to keep in mind that what seems like a little step at the beginning of 2017 might snowball into this massive, amazing, cool life purpose coming fulfilled. And that might just be stepping up with making a change in something that you do in your daily life that makes a change for you and your family. It doesn't have to be a great career change or anything like that. So now that we finished what to expect in 2017. Again, if you have any questions about that energy, you can go ahead and ask them in the comment box and I'll get to them at the end of this call. But now what I'm really excited to do is share with you a channeled healing meditation that's going to help us all in releasing any energy that's left of 2016 that is ready to be released. So we can't release something that you're still hanging on to or a lesson you're still learning, but we can release anything that your body is totally done with and ready to go forward with. So before I start the meditation, I just want to remind you to please not be driving a motor vehicle. It is best if you're sitting or lying down. Have a drink of water before you do that and just be ready to relax. So make sure that you're comfortable. While you're taking a second to get yourself comfortable, I did just want to mention briefly two things before we dive into the meditation, because I think afterwards you're going to have a nice floaty head and be all happy and joyful and blissed out. Is that I've started a new Facebook support group, which is totally free to join. It's open to anyone and it's called Ascension Support. And when you join, you'll see my name there. You'll know it's the right one. I'll put the link below in the comments for you after this is published. And anyone's welcome to that group. And we're sharing energy updates. We're sharing tools that you can use to help you as you grow and change and work on your spiritual journey. And I'm also joined by my beautiful friend, Lisa Riemann, who's going to do astrological updates and shares for us as well. So we know how the planets are affecting our energy as well as energy in general and the stuff that I can tune in with. The second thing is that if you haven't already signed up for my mailing list at RebeccaLFrench.com, if you do that, you can get not only a free healing meditation that works on your whole body and is a bit more in depth than the one we're doing today, but also you'll be sent a code for 20% off everything on my website. And that applies to the Year of Healing course that I spoke about earlier and all my healings and everything else. So grab that code because it expires in, oh, thank you, Lisa. She's just shared the group for the Ascension group. There's the link in the comments below already. So yeah, we would love to have you in the Year of Healing group, and that coupon or that code is going to expire on December 31st. Okay. So if everybody's ready now and nice and comfortable, we'll begin the healing meditation. So I just want you to take a nice deep breath in and let it out. And take another deep breath in. Release that. And just one more deep breath in. And let it out. We, your angels and guides, are coming to you here today for this important occasion of the opening of the gateways of the winter and summer solstice. It is a time of great rejoicing for us as we bring you these healing codes and activations to your bodies. If you are here with us now, if you are listening to this now or weeks from now, you are meant to receive these healing codes in order to assist both Mother Earth and all the humans upon it in moving forward to this year of prosperity and love. For love is the main reason behind all of our actions, and love is what we're here to share with you today. We wish for you to picture a white healing light coming directly from us, source energy above your heads. From the heavens, white light healing energy coming down to the top of your head and into your body. And as this white healing light comes into your body with every in-breath, we wish for you to imagine it assimilating in your body and healing every single cell that it touches. From your heads down to your toes, down to your fingertips, the white healing light is permeating through your very soul and spirit. And as this white healing light is coming in with every in-breath, on every out-breath, we are encouraging your body's energy to release that which no longer serves you. We are releasing from your toes, your legs, your torso, your arms, and your head out of your body on every out-breath. In fact, you might find that as you're breathing out, that sometimes you feel you must do it with force, like a deep breath in and a whoosh of air coming out, as that deeper energy is released from your body once and for all. You may sometimes get flashes of visions of things that you've been through in the past 9 years, but in particular this past year of 2016. And when those images come up of something that you wish to release and you know no longer needs to be part of your glorious future, keep that image in mind as you let that out breath out and see that image disintegrating in front of you and going up to be transmuted at the sun to never return to your body unless it is in positive light form energy. And as you're breathing in the glorious white light from above and letting it assimilate through your body, and you're releasing all the energy from 2016, you feel your body starting to feel lighter. And now there might be things that are not images, but rather pains or discomfort. Some of you in particular felt the last week has been incredibly uncomfortable with aches and pains, maybe congestion or headaches, and your body just doesn't seem to be cooperating. And yes, this is a time where you are not alone. There are many going through this switches and changes. This is your body getting ready for that release and for embracing the new energies of the new year. As we breathe in the white light and we release the deeper energies, there is one particular energy area that we would like to focus on with you today. We're going to draw our attention to the solar plexus and sacral area of your body. This is the area from below your rib cage all the way down to the top of your pelvis. The solar plexus energy deals with how you see yourself, your self-esteem, your self-worth, what you could possibly have to give to the world. Now, this energy in the past, and indeed in past lives, has been dampened down by expectations placed on us by others of putting others before ourselves and being humble and caring for others before we care for ourselves. And while this is indeed a noble deed for others, we have put ourselves last so much that our own souls are needing this healing and uplifting and remembering of how important self-care really is. So our solar plexus has become filled with this gunky energy of not speaking our truth, of not being who we feel we really are. And so we focus on the energy of the solar plexus now. We can see it as a dark yellow energy that we wish to release. So on our in-breath, we focus on the white light energy going to that solar plexus. And on the out-breath, we're releasing that dark yellow gunky energy from our solar plexus into the air and allowing it to be released and transmuted in the sun. And now we look at our solar plexus and see that it's this bright yellow light of citrine. And the citrine energy is not only healing and glowing, but it's all about prosperity. It's all about being our true self, speaking our truth, loving our truth, and standing for what we believe in. For we need the advocates of you listening to this video who will fight for the rights of people as much as we need those gentle energies, the ones who would not feel comfortable at a protest, but would feel comfortable assisting people in other ways. We need you all. We need all personalities and types to speak for those who can't speak for themselves, and to bring this loving light energy of cooperation, of teamwork, of collaboration to the earth. Now we're going to focus on the sacral energy area, from below the belly button to the top of the pelvis. And this area is about denying yourself of pleasures, of things that make you happy, of things that make you feel like you. It's time to do what makes you happy. Are you in a situation in work, in your personal life, where you're not feeling like you can be your real self? those energies are time to let them go and embrace the energy of being me, of being myself, of moving forward in joy and love and understanding, and sharing my gifts with the world, no longer being worried about what other people will think of me, no longer being worried about how my message will be received or what other people will think of the message. For if you are thinking of sharing any type of message in any form, in any way, there are people that are ready to hear it. And you are meant to deliver that message. And they're saying that if you don't do it, someone will. So it's time to allow yourself to do that. For in any time you overcome your fears, you grow and heal and learn to shine and be your true self. So allow yourself to do that, dear ones. The last thing we wish to do with you in this meditation is to focus on your heart energy. And around many hearts lately, we've seen a lot of walls being built up. Walls around hearts to protect ourselves from not getting hurt, being worried that if we are our true selves and put ourselves out there, that others will hurt us and that we won't be okay. And many of us have been hurt in the past. A lot of people called to be light workers, or even those who are just on this new spiritual journey, just beginning to realize that there's something more out there. Many of us have suffered in the past from being hurt from other people in whatever way. Or it might have been a medical condition that we suffered that, might have seen us on death's door and we've come back victorious, but we still have that haunting energy of that time, of that energy that we're worried about. And so we focus on that now, of this wall we've built up around our heart, and know that it's safe to let it go. Because instead of building up a wall of energy so people can't come in, we ask our angels and guides to put a layer of purple protection around our heart. And this layer of purple protects us from lower vibrational energies influencing us, from other people's anger and guilt and fear from coming in. And we trust the angels to hold that barrier up, rather than us building walls that make it that no one can get in. And we now know and trust that it's safe for us to share our heart's message with others. It is safe for us to show our light and love out to the world, knowing that in helping others, we help ourselves. And that in putting our self-care first, we are then in a position to be open and loving and caring and helping many, many others on this earth. So take one last nice deep breath in, drawing in that white light to wherever it needs to go in your body, but particularly focusing on those 3 areas that we healed today, and allowing our body to infuse itself with that beautiful white light energy. And when you're ready, you can come back to us here in the meditation, back to the live video feed, and it's up to you whether you want to just keep listening or whether you want to watch. That's fine. And I'm just going to go through the comments and just make sure that if there's any questions that anyone want to ask, now is the time to ask. So for those just joining us now with this video, we spoke about releasing the energies of 2016 and why that was important. And we've talked about what the new energies of 2017 will bring, and did our clearing meditation. So if you have any questions about any of that, feel free to put it down below. So Lisa has asked, apart from this beautiful meditation, is there anything we need to do after this to make sure we can get all we can from the lessons of 2016 so we are less likely to repeat them? That's an awesome question, Lisa. I would say, no, I wouldn't say. I'm going to ask the guides to answer that one because it's so deep. What they're saying is in particular for you, you've already learned them. You're not going to repeat them, and don't worry. Stop worrying about it. So that's for you personally, Lisa. Like, just stop worrying. You've already learned it. It's done. For anyone else who's feeling the same way, basically what you can do to make sure you don't repeat them is to just accept that you've learned those lessons this year. So the stuff that's come up for us to clear is stuff for us to like revisit one more time. It might have been something that you thought you cleared 8 years ago and it's come up again to haunt you and you're like, come on, I thought I dealt with this already. Well, just look at it and accept it and allow the feelings of that energy to bubble up inside you. So rather than pushing them away and saying, no, I don't want to feel that anger anymore, just say, you know what? I'm going to be present to this. I'm going to listen to this energy. What do I need to learn from it? And allow it to come up. Allow yourself to feel that anger, frustration, whatever it was. Let it come up. Take a look at it. See, is there anything else I need to do here? Ask yourself, do automatic writing, ask your angels and guides. But they're saying you don't even need to ask us. All you need to do is look at it, accept it, and then choose to let it go. So I understand right now that I'm feeling incredibly frustrated about this individual or this circumstance. And I'm sick and tired of feeling alone. And I don't want to feel alone anymore. So you can sit and feel that alone and then go, and now what do I need to do to change that? I'm going to be more nurturing to myself. I'm going to be there for me so then I'm not alone because I know I'm on my side. So I choose to release the feeling of alone. And in 2017, I'm going to love and support myself. Okay, and that's just one example, the feeling of alone and frustration. But for most people, after this meditation and just having the awareness that 2016 was bringing up those energies for you to let go, they're gone. You don't need them in 2017. They're not going to come through with you. Okay, you're going to feel new challenges, but it's not going to be this like smack you in the face, my life sucks energy. That's the only way I can describe it. It's not going to feel that way. It's going to feel challenging in a like overcoming your fears to be absolutely awesome sort of way. So it's a different energy. The old stuff's not going to come forward. Thank you for that question, Lisa. Oh, thank God. Yeah, you're safe. And thank you, Allison. I'm really glad you enjoyed that meditation. That was more than they showed me last night. We apparently did a dry run through of this entire talk around midnight last night, and it went fantastic at midnight. So I was hoping it would today as well. And some things they shared in the meditation that they initially wanted to share in the talk part. So it'll be interesting to see, because as both Allison and Lisa know, and anyone else who's watching this from the Year of Healing course, we've learned that it's not necessarily the words that come through that matter, but the vibration. And in that healing meditation, the vibrations were incredibly strong and incredibly high frequency. So even if you zoned out and didn't hear anything I said, or even if anything I said didn't make sense, it's the vibration of the energy codes that you're getting in your subconscious that will also assist in your healing. So give yourself some time today, everyone. I'm glad everyone's still on the call that was sitting through that meditation. And anyone listening later, give yourself some time after listening to that meditation to just relax. Drink a full glass of water. If you want to go hug a tree or walk in nature and it's not as freezing for you as it is for me right now, that's why my update's inside and not outside as I like to do. It's cold outside. But give yourself time for yourself, because your body might feel a bit lethargic today, and that's okay to be low on energy, because your body's continuing the healing. And I'm just going to ask. Okay, so the healing's going to continue for at least a week after listening to this meditation, and will carry you into the new year so that the changes will happen in the new year. So I know we're heading into a busy Christmas season, and that's why some of you are going to be drawn and find the time to listen to this after Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever celebration you do or don't do. You might not do anything this holiday season. Some of you will feel drawn to listen to it closer to the new year, or even once the new year energy has begun. So just trust in that and relax and nurture yourself. And if anyone wants to share in the comments below the first step that they're feeling drawn to take after listening to this video, please do. Some of you might not be ready to do that yet. Some might need to assimilate all this new healing energy, finish some last wrapping up of releasing energies on your own. There might be people you need to talk to or situations you might encounter to finish this wrapping up process. And then in the new year, you might feel this deep, amazing clarity and go, wow, aha, I know what I need to do. So have no fear if you have no idea. If you wish to share, and you can share in 2-3 weeks if you want to too, come back and find this video and share with us. That's great. But enjoy the end of this year. Don't see it as a burden. It wasn't a fun year for a lot of people. It was quite a trial. But it was all for a purpose, and we all did really well in grounding the energies that needed to be grounded in the earth and releasing that which we were ready to let go. So thank you everybody for being on this live call with me today, and thank you to everyone watching it later. I know that it wasn't the best time for all time zones, but I was guided to do it now, and I want to see if they were right. Last night they told me, oh, close, that the video would be ending somewhere close to 1:11 my time, and that's when the gateway's opening, is 1:11 my time, and it is 12:35 my time as I finish this. So you needed to finish that grounding of the energy before 1 o'clock so that we were ready to go with the gateway energies, which is super cool if you ask me. So I thank you all deeply. I have so much gratitude for all you that are here and supporting me in the work that I'm trying to do to support everyone else, because we're all in this together. We all have something to offer the world, and we all need to focus on love and joy and prosperity together to make this awesome collaborative world that we know is possible. So have no fear about the huge political changes and other world changes that have happened in this past year or 9 years that weren't so pleasant, because the good stuff is yet to come. Thank you all. Much love and angel blessings. Bye.